Hello everybody, my name is Igno, also known as Ender King. Thanks for joining me again, and today we are back in Skyrim. I am alone today, so what am I doing again? Hold on. That's not the button. Alright, I am going to Whiterun to talk to the Jarl. Got myself some good stuff, hold on. I'm actually, do you have a great sword? Kinda want a great sword.
Looking to protect yourself?
Kinda want this guy to be a great sword kind of guy. Steel great sword. I can almost afford that. Hold on. Weapons. Oh. I didn't even sell these things. Ah, yeah, go ahead, take them off. One of those. Both of those. And, okay. Great sword. And, great sword.
Alright.
Can I? No.
You
I
looking
was
for a new
hoping.
blade? Take a look.
Do you have any, what is it? I don't even know. I don't have time for this. Okay. Onward to Whiterun. We'll probably run into some wolves on our way there, but, you know. What can you do, you know? Okay. So, on my way here to Whiterun, I'm going to explain a bit for those who do not know much about Skyrim. Okay. Here we are in the province of Skyrim. Okay. The planet is called Nirn. This is not Earth, this is Nirn. We are in the province of Skyrim, which is like Scandinavia, sort of. Right now we are in the Cyrodiilic Empire. Now Cyrodiil is another province to the south of Skyrim. The continent we're on is called Tamriel. There's several provinces within the empire. Skyrim happens to be one of them. But the thing is, okay, so the empire is based on the Roman Empire, but there is a civil war going on in Skyrim between the Imperials and the rebel Stormcloaks led by the leader Ulfric Stormcloak. Now, the reason there's a rebellion going on is because for a long time, so there was this empire of elves called the Aldmeri Dominion, which is a mix between high elves, wood elves, and the Khajiit, which are cat people from the province of Elsewhere. So they went to war with the Empire, and what we call the Great War. The Aldmeri Dominion won, and they outlawed the worship of a god named Talos, which, according to legend, founded the Cyrodiilic Empire, and then when he died, ascended to godlyhood. Now, the elves, they really do not like men. And the thought of sharing the heavens with man is almost obscene to them. So they outlawed him. Now, Ulfric did not like that, and during the Great War, there were these people in a mountain range called the Reach, which were natives there, but all the Nords. Okay, okay, these guys are called the Companions. I'll do this in another episode, but anyways, back to the explanation. So the natives of the Reach, they, during the Great War, when the Empire was too focused on the war, they reclaimed the Reach and made their own independent kingdom. Now, the Jarl of the Reach decided we need to do something about this, so he hired Ulfric Stormcloak and a bunch of his men, saying, if you get rid of the people in the Reach out of here, then I will let you worship Talos. Of course, they didn't tell the elves this, but when the elves found out, there was uproar. Now, for some reason, Ulfric really did not like the High King of Skyrim, which rules all of Skyrim. So what he did is, so the High King was allied with the Empire. He agreed with it, and the Jarls had to like that. Now Ulfric, the Jarl of Windhelm, which is up here, Windhelm, he decided to go in and kill High King Torg with the voice, which is you'll see what the voice is later. So anyways, that's how the whole rebellion got started. There's more continents besides Tamriel on here. There's more continents besides Tamriel, but I will explain that in a different video. Oh look! See, that's a building up there on the mountain. That's called High Hrothgar. I did not know you could see it from here. Okay, hi.
City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Okay, if you do this, change your mind. Will this change your mind? 68 gold. He'll say, welcome to Whiterun, friend. But I don't have 68 gold. I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack.
But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Okay, bye. Oh, I leveled up. Yay. Okay. The Plains District of Icon is home to the city's shops and markets, while the Wind District is mostly residential. The Jarl's... Okay. Anyways, while I was explaining... Okay, this guy. He's from the Empire, as you can tell from his clothes. He's asking this person to make some swords for the Empire. Now, what they're talking about is that he can't make that order, so he is going to need to talk to the better smith up there, but he bends to Ulfric Stormcloak, so one, the guy, the Imperial guy, he doesn't want to help, he doesn't want to ask for help with him, and two, he wouldn't help anyway, so, you know. This is sort of how it works. So that's a long and short of it. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them in the comments. But, speaking of Talos, the god that was outlawed, this is his shrine. No. Okay, so, yeah. By the way, for this playthrough, I'm going to be joining the Stormcloak Rebellion, not because I like Talos or I particularly like, you know, Ulfric a lot, it's because I'm an American. And as an American, my ancestors fought in the Revolutionary War to gain the independence from an empire, which is what these people are doing, so I'm standing behind that. I'm not standing behind their ideals, I'm standing behind their right to have those ideals. So that's that. And here we are. The Jarl's Chamber. I love the design of this place, so Viking, you know? Just look, all the carvings everywhere, the Celtic knots, except for... Hello.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving visitors.
Too bad. I am. I have news about Hogan.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in.
Uh-huh.
Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
No, I'm sure he will. Okay. Hello. Okay. Always... you don't have to do this, but I like to always take my helmet off in the presence of the Jarl.
So, you were at Helgen?
Mm-hmm.
You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Yes, I had great fear while the Imperials were trying to cut my head off.
Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past.
I was framed. I actually was. I'm innocent. In the lore, I am innocent.
To execute, especially now. What I want to know is what exactly happened at Helgen.
Yeah, a dragon attacked. As I thought I was heading this way.
By Smear, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
Those walls, dude, they're not gonna do anything against the dragon, you know, because the dragon could, you know, fly over it. Proventus, Venetio. You Italian? No, you're Cyrodiil. You're an Imperial. You're from Cyrodiil. Stupid Imperials. Imperial scum.
And slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
By orders.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
Yeah, you go do that.
That would be best.
Proventus. Yeah, it would be best.
Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service.
Mm-hmm.
I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents?
Ooh.
Perhaps.
I like the sound of this.
Let's go find Farengar, my court wizard.
Wizard!
He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Yes. Oh, this guy. He's kind of, short-tempered with you at first. But I know the dialogue options to make him like you more. What? You know? He won't like you at first, but I promise I'll be able to show you how he at least respects you somewhat. This guy's kind of... here's a good map of Skyrim, like a nice drawn map. So, like one, Whiterun, Riverwood, Windhelm, Winterhold, Dawnstar, Solitude, Markarth, which is in the Reach. This is where the kingdom was that I was talking about.
So
Right,
the
this
Jarl
happened.
thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons.
Indeed he is.
Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well,
Mhm.
when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Alright, what does that have to do with dragons?
Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the
Perhaps.
stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies
Alright, let's have to level.
rumors, possibility. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible.
Anything is
But I
possible,
began
my
to search
friends.
for information
Anything.
about dragons. Where had they
Anything your
gone all
heart
those years ago?
desires.
And where were they coming from?
Because war never changes. That's a bit of foreshadowing.
Learned of a certain stone tablet.
Well, not for this game, but on the channel. That's a bit of channel
The
foreshadowing.
dragon stone, said to contain a
Because
massive dragon
war.
burial sites.
War never
Go to Bleak
changes.
Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Simplicity itself, my dear Watson. Okay. Thank you.
Off to Bleak Falls Barrow with you.
Anything we can use to fight
Okay.
this dragon.
I'm not going to go to Bleak Falls Barrow in this episode, mainly because I don't have enough time, but I want to walk around Whiterun a little bit. You know, show you guys the ropes, if you haven't seen Skyrim already. If you have, you already know this place inside out, but if you don't, I'm talking to someone specifically, kind of, you'll want to see this. Welcome to Whiterun, my friends. Okay, you're going to want to talk to this guy first.
Grey
Hey,
Mane
don't.
or Battleborn.
Okay. Being as this guy is obviously Battleborn, as it says in his name, you know, he's also wearing Imperial clothing, so... Okay, if you want to side with the Imperials, right? Okay, try to say Battleborn. If you want to side for the Greymanes, if you want to side for the Stormcloaks, say Greymane. If you don't know yet, say what, and then don't specify at all. So I'm gonna go with
You're
Greymane.
either a Stormcloak sympathizer or a fool. Either way.
Probably
you're a friend of
fool.
mine. Long live the Empire.
The Empire is old and crumbling. But yeah, beautiful old city, isn't it? Okay, a bit of history, because this is one of the oldest cities in Skyrim. Here we have Jorvaska Mead Hall. Now, a long time... Here's a bit of more history lesson. A long time ago, back from another continent called Akaviri, several people... I don't know what they were called. Let's call them Ancient Nords for now. They sailed to a place farther up north than even Skyrim, called Atmora. Now, they lived there for a long time, which is basically a wasteland. Then, a man named Isgramor, he sailed to Skyrim in this boat, which was turned into Jorvaska Mead Hall. Him and 500 of his companions, and made a city called, I can't remember the name of the city. Anyways, it was then ransacked by elves, and, you know, obviously, you know, they took it back because Nords are very stubborn. They will not give up that easily. But anyways, this is the original boat they sailed in. So yeah, a lot of history in this here city. Oh, ooh, I forgot to mention, Skyrim has 2 moons. That is Master and Secunda. Secunda, okay. I don't know the legend behind this. I think those are supposed to represent 2 halves of a god. But the Khajiits, the cat people from elsewhere, the moons, they rely heavily on the moons. I'm not even kidding. The moons basically dictate the entire culture, even what they look like at birth. Alright, that's a symbol for another thing. I don't exactly know what that means. That's for a thing called the Thieves Guild. I'll get into that later in another episode. This is going to be a many-part series. Anyways, the Khajiits, they rely heavily on the moon. And one day, the moons disappeared. Now, of course, the Khajiits were freaking the F out. You know, this was like, imagine if all the churches, if you're Christian, all the churches, if you're Islamic, all the mosques, and if you're Jewish, all the synagogues would disappear. Then the High Elves decided to come in, and when they reappeared, the High Elves said that they are the ones who brought it back. And that is why Elsewhere is part of the Aldmere Dominion. And that is all I have time for today. If you liked it, please comment and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.